You're in a police car. Police car stops on train tracks, okay? They leave you to be hit by a train. I kid you not. Let's go ahead and put up the picture that we have of the wreck. A woman was injured in Weld County late Friday night after 3 Colorado police officers left her in a squad car that was later hit by a train with her on the inside. The woman involved has been identified as a 20-year-old individual, Yareni Rios-Gonzalez. No photo has been released as of yet. According to the police radio traffic reviewed by 9 News, someone called 911 and said the woman had been tailgating their vehicle and pulled out a gun. That's the initial claim from 911. Here's what happened next. As the woman traveled northbound on Highway 85, Fort Lupton police and Weld County Sheriff's deputies searched for her truck. A Platteville police officer radioed that he saw the truck in his jurisdiction and pulled it over. According to the CBI, the woman stopped just beyond the railroad tracks because obviously she did not want to stop on the tracks that crossed Weld County Road 38. The city officer stopped behind her truck, parked across the tracks. 2 Fort Lupton officers arrived and helped the city officer conduct the high-risk traffic stop and take the woman into custody. After they put her in the back of the squad car, the officers began to search her vehicle. Moments later, another officer radioed that a train hit the patrol vehicle and the woman is inside. She was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. She is expected to survive, but her life may be very different. According to the city police chief, Carl Dyer, confirmed that the officer involved is on administrative leave while an investigation is underway. The Fort Lupton Police Department has not responded to a request for comment from CPR News. Wow, okay. You can't train common sense. Now I guarantee you, there is no training in any police academy, nor is there training provided by way of a guide that says, hey, don't park on a train track. Because it's common sense, you don't park on a train track, right? But they decided to do this. It left this woman very injured. We will provide an update as soon as we get an update. But how sad, how sad. Because of negligence of the officers, this person will now have to go through a whole different process than the due process afforded to her by the US Constitution. Now, this could have been a mistake, obviously it could have been a tragic mistake, but it's already a tragedy in a sense because her injuries are not minor, her injuries are serious. Attorney Adrienne Lawrence, let me ask you this. While typically there's a case presented for a criminal or criminal negligence or gross negligence when there's a perception that something bad could have happened or you believe that your actions reasonably could have led to this. Is there any ounce of possible criminal action that can be taken against the officer who left the woman in the car on that train track?
Well, I think that if there's a possibility of any kind of criminal case being built, they would have to show that the officer intended to do that, intended to harm her in some way. And I'm sure, with that thin blue line and testifying, that it'd be very difficult to find something and to have it substantiated in a way such that the department would press charges against the officer. But it does seem grossly negligent, if not reckless, if not just absolutely insane, to park on a railroad track, especially one that is active. It's something that we all remember from childhood, riding school buses, railroad tracks. You don't really hang out there unless you want to, go meet your maker. So to park the car there and leave it there, it's very difficult in my eyes to see how that can in any way be justified. And so I definitely am sure that this woman will be lawyered up, if not is already lawyered up, and that there will be a lawsuit because it's just no way in which you can even reasonably justify making that decision.
Yeah, I'm glad she's alive to fight this because obviously she could be dead given the severity of what happened. We will follow this as it develops.